Hey guys, Bellatrix Pretzel here, and thank you for joining me for another speed build. So this is Wooden Cottage. I built it on a 20 by 20 lot. It's a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and it came out to 123,671 simoleons. So, this first part of the house that I'm building, the first shape, I sort of delete. I keep the bottom foundation, but I get rid of like the house. I really liked how it was looking, but I couldn't get the roof to look how I wanted it to. I really wanted that sort of whatever I originally did with those angled roofs at the front. I really wanted those to work, but they would not blend properly. So I was trying to find a way to make it sit nicer. It didn't work. Anyways, I sort of play around with the basic size of the house, and I'm like, you know what, it's actually too big for this cute little wooden cottage that I want to build, so soon enough I sort of like scrap everything. I wanted to keep this in here though, just so you guys can see my thought process sometimes. Like, I don't always just have an idea and go for it. Sometimes it takes me a while, as you guys know by the fact that I've mentioned that some of my videos take me like 6 hours to film. Yeah, but anyways, so I wanted there to be multiple, heights for the garden. And since there's no terrain paints, I used the foundation tool and the grass flooring, which, works out for me. So there we go. I got rid of the walls and I'm building them back up now. Just getting the shape I want. And then working on the second floor, leaving out some bits that will be either roofed or turned into a balcony. I actually end up having a large wraparound balcony that wraps around like 3 sides of the build, which I think is pretty cool. And it starts right here. Just trying to get the pieces together so that I can, angle things into place. I actually had a hard time with this part. I was like, yeah, it took me a while to get a shape I liked, as you guys can see. But anyways, I didn't complete the fencing yet because that was not the fence that I was going to keep long term, so I did not complete it. I just used it so I can delete part of the balcony so that it was a little smaller. So here I really wanted to have a pool on both levels, but they can't be touching, which really, really sucks. So, no cool pool look that goes from, a foundation to the ground. But I do still put a pool in this build. It is small, but it is really cute. Yeah, so I put wooden columns all over just to sort of frame the corners of the house. This little part here, because the roofing always looks awkward on, areas of the house like that, the bay window effect with the walls, I decided to just stick a chimney in there and then some rocks to cover it up because I didn't want to deal with the awkward roofing situation that would, start. Yeah, making sure to line everything in wood so that it sort of just all ties together. And it is called Wooden Cottage. I had to make sure there'd be a lot of wood in there. Yeah, so there we go. There's the pool that I end up leaving on this lot. I put a little ladder later on. It's small, but, it's cute. I figured, why not stick a ladder in there? You may as well get to swim. Not that I don't think you actually need a ladder to get into a pool in The Sims. Anyways, so I'm just working on the floor plan for the upstairs, trying to figure out how I can stick bathrooms in there. And I do end up putting 2 bedrooms at the top floor, and then 1 on the bottom. So I was pretty impressed by the fact that I was able to do that. So now comes the long and tedious process of putting rocks and plants all over the side of the foundation so that you can't tell it's a foundation, so you think it's just, actual terrain leveling. And it's really easy, you just size up some rocks, use move objects cheats, move them around, cover up the base, and stick some plants in there to make it look a little bit more, I don't know, I find it just blends it out better, but it just takes a while is all. Because we do go all around the house with that. And sometimes I do have issues placing them, especially when we're, venturing outside of the lot space, like a couple of those rocks are. But, it works. It works in the end after many, many minutes. Yeah. So I'm gonna warn you guys right now. There are a lot of screenshots of the exterior of the house. I sort of went crazy with the screenshots because honestly, I felt like there was just so much to see on the outside. And I feel like the exterior of the house is sort of what gives it all its character and gives it that real, cottagey feel. So I'm actually going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 11 screenshots of the exterior of the house that you guys can, the guys will be checking out soon. I have more interior screenshots than I do exterior, but that's just because there's so many rooms inside. Yeah. Anyways, here I go, continuing with the rocks and the plants. I mean, I've said all that there needs to be said about this part of the house, so I don't really know what to say. Well, at least it's almost done. I was seeing the other rocks and the plants, and I was like, yes, I'm almost there. Oh, and at this point, instead of pressing Alt, I pressed the window key on my laptop, which brings me to, my computer menu, I guess. Sorry about that, but anyways, back to the build, obviously, which we have been for a couple seconds. I should stop. I don't know why I keep doing voiceovers for these, for my videos. I just stumble over my words all of the time, and I'm just so awkward. Anyways, moving on. Moving on from this topic to another. Windows. Finding the perfect windows for this build. I wasn't really happy with any of the windows. I really wanted wooden windows, but I go with these because they're the best wooden windows I find, in brown wood color stuff. Yeah, anyways, I find them they're the best for the color that I wanted, but I didn't want those windows or windows that looked like that, so I was just a little disappointed there, but you did what you had to do. Yeah, and obviously there are wood floors in all of the rooms and on the balcony. Nice to use brown wood doors and brown arches just to continue the brown wood feel of this whole cottage house place thing. Anyways, we are about to meet the family, so I will stop talking about the house for now and introduce you guys to the 3 Sims that will be living in this cottage. It's time to meet this house's family, residents, people, things. Alright, so here we have Skylar Carver. He has the angling ace aspiration. He loves the outdoors, he's a loner, and he's active. So we're just going to take a quick look at his outfits. Yeah, so this is everyday outfit. Here we have his formal, his athletic, his sleepwear, his party wear, and his swimwear. Next up, we have his wife, Bryn Carver. She has the freelance botanist aspiration. Oops. Okay, there we go. She loves the outdoors, she's neat, and she is a bookworm. So here is her everyday outfit. We have her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, and her swimwear. And last up, we have their daughter, Michaela Carver. So she has the rambunctious scamp aspiration, and she loves the outdoors, like both her parents. So here's her everyday outfit, her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, and her swimwear. So that's that for the family. Let's get back to the house. Alright, so now that you guys have met the family, we're going to get on with the furnishing of the house, starting with, surprise, surprise, the bathrooms, because we all know I hate those. At this point, I decided to actually take the Move Objects cheat off, just to make sure that the sink and the toilet downstairs were fully accessible. You know, because, I mean, with rooms like that, I feel like it's easy to get it wrong. You know, the door will open and you actually won't be able to get to any part of the interior of the room. Anyways, point is, downstairs bathroom will work. So now I'm working on the master bedroom. I did put desks in here, but I don't actually put any computers. Like, really, the only piece of technology they have, other than what's in the kitchen, is a TV, and obviously lighting and that stuff, but I wanted to keep it, like, I wanted it to be a very outdoorsy family. So in my head, they spend a lot of time outside. You know, the mom likes to garden, the dad likes to fish. I should have I didn't actually put any gardening pots out there, but I mean, you could easily stick one or two around the sides of the house, and I'm sure you can find somewhere to put monkey bars. I hope, you know, maybe you have to delete the pool for that, I don't know, but I wanted the family to spend a lot of time outside and want them to have, like, too many distractions, such as computers, so hence why the desk is empty. You know, maybe they go on there to, I don't know, maybe the kid goes there to do her homework sometimes if she doesn't feel like doing it in the dining room, or, you know, maybe when parents come back from work, they have a little bit of paperwork, or they do their taxes there, or I don't know what, but, you know, there are actual purposes for a desk other than a computer. Maybe not in The Sims, but anyways, I think you guys got the point. There aren't that many outdoor decorations that really fit on a balcony, I find, so I just sort of put some seats around there, a couple of plants, a couple of decorative items, and I left it at that. Kept it pretty basic. Next up, we have the dining room kitchen area, and I adore that garbage. It just fits so perfectly in this cottage. And so did the Parenthood kitchen items. Like, they worked really, really well, actually. You know, the coloring was perfect. The light wood, it looks great. It goes great with the floor. It's a good contrast to the dining room table, I find. Yeah, and then just a bunch of color items, a plant to hide the, you know, sprinkler system. Yeah, and then I put just a little bit of, you know, a small little rug hidden under the dining room table. Yep. Anyway, so there you have your fireplace, a TV above that, though, you know, in my head, ideally, they'd mostly just be reading their books in front of a fire, and they wouldn't really be watching TV, but that's just how I'm picturing it. It's still there in case they want to use it, you know, get your fun level up. I did need to put an item in here for that, so. Yeah, and then we have a little workout room. You could also turn that into a plant room if you guys want it for the mom, if you guys download both the house and the family. Yeah, just a couple more plants for decoration, some outdoorsy, like, paintings. And I mean, that's pretty much it for the interior of the house. It's a pretty simple decoration job. And I mean, yeah, just working on the downstairs, putting in some seats, putting in a barbecue, of course, a wooden picnic table, a tree stump that you can sit on, and then, you know, a couple more plants, because I didn't do much landscaping in this other than the rocks and the ferns in the rocks, so put a bunch of plants. I put that, you know, the stone garbage, the stone mailbox just fits in really well. And then a couple of trees here and there, just because, you know, you need that nature theme. And then I'm just finishing off this house by putting some lights outside so that you can still see around the house and walk around without, you know, stumbling over rocks or whatever at night. But yeah, that's it for this build. Here are the screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, check out my other videos. There will be a link in the description below to where you can download this house and this family, as well as everything else I've shared on the gallery and everything else I've shared on this channel. everything is available for download. Yeah, so now we're just going to get through the screenshots of the interior and we'll be done. So yeah, I could leave you guys in awkward silence for like 20 seconds or I can talk. I'm not sure what's better. Well, I mean, at least I'm filling up the silence by debating it externally, right? Debating out loud. Anyways, we're getting to the end of these. I hope you guys have a great day and thank you guys very much for watching. Bye, guys.